Hello, my beautiful Pisces. Thank you for being here. My name is Jaden, and this is Lighthouse 36. Today, I'm going to be doing a reading for the Pisces Collective. It's a general reading for May 2026. If you enjoy this video, please consider subscribing because it does help the channel grow, and it also helps you to receive notifications the next time I post a video. Thank you so much. Let's get on to the good stuff. Spirit, whoa, that was fast. What messages do you have for Pisces for May 2026? Light. In this deck, this light card is the Sun card. So we're off to a very, very excellent start, Pisces. Okay. All right, let's keep going. What messages, Spirit, do you have for Pisces for the month of May 2026? Conflict and defeat. Okay. What messages, Spirit, do you have for Pisces for May 2026? Triumphant success. Very good. And last one, mental conflict. Okay, I love it. Let's see. Let's get some clarifiers. Spirit, what clarifiers do you have for light for Pisces? The Sun card, the light card, the Sun card. What clarifiers do you have? Please clarify the Sun card for Pisces. Thank you. Eight of Staffs. That's the Eight of Wands. So something's coming in quickly. One further clarifier, please. Thank you. Five of Swords. One further clarifier, please. Six of Cups. Okay, let's keep going. Please clarify conflict and defeat. Yeah. Please clarify triumphant success. Please clarify triumphant success further. There's a lot of cards here. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm forgetting to tell you the cards. So for Sun, you've got Eight of Wands, Five of Swords, and the Six of Cups. For conflict and defeat, you have the Five of Staffs. I just took one there because it's very obvious. For triumphant success, you have Five of Coins, Six of Swords, which is the Hierophant, and Four of Staffs, which is the Four of Wands. Okay. Take one more, please, for mental conflict. Mental conflict. Mental conflict. Seven of Swords. The King of Cups. Shaw of Cups is the King of Cups. And the Seven of Wands. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, let's take a few deep breaths. You're more than welcome to join me here. I'm just going to take a few deep breaths and connect with the cards and with Spirit and the messages from Spirit. Okay, my beautiful Pisces. I see that in the month of May, the sun, it's going to start out with the sun shining on you, okay? And whatever this is, it's going to come in very quickly for you. This is something you've been waiting for a while. It could be a new job. It could be a new partner. My feeling is of it being something new, something you've been hoping for and wishing for, okay? And it's coming in quick, okay? You've been feeling, this is something you've been feeling like you've been left out in the cold about. So I'll give you an example, and this is only an example. Maybe you've been out of work for some time and looking for a new job, okay? And you see other people, you getting a new job and being really happy, but for some reason, you haven't been able to get a job, okay? But now it's come for you and you feel like the sun is shining on you and you're very happy about it, okay? And the Six of Cups. Now, this is an interesting card to get here because this usually has to do with the past. So my feeling is that you've experienced something similar in the past. This is a repeated pattern of some sort, okay? Yes, repeated pattern. This is a repeated pattern of some sort. So right now it may be manifesting in the form of you not getting a job, okay? But it's something that you've been left out. You've been feeling left out, okay? And it's something from childhood. So for example, maybe you haven't been getting a job and you have some abandonment issues from when you were a child because perhaps one of your parents left. And now you're feeling like the same types of feelings. Like you're like, God, why am I not getting a job? I'm qualified. Why have you abandoned me, God? Why has my spiritual team abandoned me? And it's same with a partner. It's some kind of repeated pattern from your childhood or from the past, okay? But whatever this repeated pattern is, at the beginning of May, you're feeling like your ships have come in. You're feeling like you've overcome this, okay? And finally, the sun is shining on you. And you've gotten that job or you've gotten that partner or whatever it is you've been waiting for, it has come in, okay? But as soon as you, or shortly after, okay, you obtain this thing, whatever it is, job, partner, finances, whatever it could be, some issues start to come up, okay? Some issues start to come up. There's the conflict and defeat here and the Five of Staffs. So if this is a job, it could be a very competitive atmosphere, okay? And you just got there and you're trying to learn. And maybe the person who's training you is not training you properly because they're very competitive and they don't want you to get an advantage on them. They see something in you that's so beautiful. You're light, okay? They see how competent you are, how talented you are, and maybe they're a bit jealous or competitive, definitely. And they don't want you to do better than them, so they try to hold you back a bit, okay? Or it could be some kind of issue with a partner, like everything's going great and suddenly they tell you, yeah, like my ex-wife and I are no longer together, but we are technically married, or maybe my wife and I are separated, but because of finances, I still have to live with her. Or um, it could be that he or she tells you, I'm not ready to commit to one partner. I have a few different partners, and I'm not ready yet to commit to one. And you're the type of person who only dates one person, and you see there's a lot of competition for this person, okay? There's some conflict that comes up, okay? So, with this new thing. Now, the good news is that you are going to overcome whatever this conflict is. I don't know how you overcome it, but somehow you do. So here's the Five of Cups, you being feeling like you've been left out, just like the Five of Swords with the Sun card there. You overcome this, okay? Now, this card here is, there's a couple of Triumph cards in this deck. This one here tells me it's a hard-earned triumph, okay? It's not an easy triumph. It's a challenging one. And with all these challenging cards here, you can tell, that it is challenging. That it's not going to be an easy success. So let me give a few examples here. So for instance, you started that new job. The person who's training you is giving you a bit of a hard time. Perhaps your manager notices, or you have the courage to speak to the higher manager to let them know that this is happening. That actually happened to me in a job one time. The person that I was put together with for training a long, long time ago, so this example is coming to me. Thank you, Spirit, for reminding me. Obviously, this reading is not about me, but Spirit wants me to share it with you. I was put with someone. I don't think they were trying to hold me back. They were just a negative type of person, like a really bad attitude. And I actually, even though I was new to the job, I went to the manager and I let them know, like, this person's giving me a really hard time. They're not pleasant to work with at all. And so they switched me to somebody else. So maybe you've had the courage to do that. It took me a lot of courage. Maybe you'll have the courage to do that as well if this is your situation. Or maybe just the manager happens to notice and they place you with someone else, or you just get lucky and be placed with someone else. I actually don't think it would be luck because I see here Spirit is guiding it. Whatever this negativity is, Spirit's going to guide you out of it, okay? Whether you're going to be guided to speak up for yourself, or whether Spirit is just going to have a divine intervention here. And this card often is a divine intervention. You being taken out of the darkness into the light. You're going to have to, I don't know your individual situation, so you're going to have to listen to your guidance, like tap into your intuition and see what you're being guided to do, okay, with this situation. But there is going to be a triumph, a hard-earned triumph there, okay? And you're going to feel much wiser, the Hierophant. You're going to feel much wiser for having gone through this and succeeded through it. And there's going to be a celebration. Perhaps the celebration will be, if it's a new job, after you've been together for 3 months, after you've gone through the probation period, and now you're hired on full-time, permanent, then there may be a celebration there. But whatever happens here with this triumph, you feel really good about yourself, okay, for making it through that hump, okay? And you're feeling good about it. And there will be some kind of celebration over this hard-earned triumph. Anything else there, Spirit? If it's a relationship, it could be, for example, maybe you tell that person, you have the courage to tell them, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm a monogamous person, and I just prefer to be on a one-on-one relationship." Okay, uh, you have the courage to tell them that. And maybe they think, oh, well, this is someone special. Maybe I will be just with her. Or perhaps they decide to move on, but then you get another partner who is committed to just being in a monogamous one-on-one relationship and see where it goes. Okay. Whatever this is, it's hard earned. There's some trials and tribulations, and you're proud of yourself for the way that you handle it. And there's a celebration of some sort. Okay. Perhaps you'll be celebrating your 3-month anniversary with this new partner, something along these lines. And honestly, this card also represents marriage, so it could be that you get engaged. Okay. But it's kind of a difficult road to it. There's some obstacles there. Okay. Mental conflict. Shaw of Cups, 7 of Cups. Okay, so this mental conflict that you experienced in the past because of a repeated pattern, you getting through this conflict here, this competition, and this confidence that you gain from it, it's done something to that pattern. Okay, you've changed, something's changed inside of you that is not going, so this pattern will not repeat itself. There's something that's changed inside of you from you going through this. You gain certain confidence, and you know now that you can get through anything. If you can make it through all this that's gone on, where you couldn't find a job or couldn't find the partner or couldn't get whatever it was that you were hoping to manifest, okay, and then getting what you want, and then still going through a bit of turmoil, but having a hard-earned triumphant success, okay, and the celebration and spirit helping you, this helps you to break a pattern. Okay, no more of the seven of swords. You're not going to deceive yourself anymore, because you are now the Hierophant. You're not going to deceive yourself anymore. There's no more of this mental conflict anymore. You're feeling safe and secure where you are. You know that you're protected. Okay, you're protected now. And there's much more mental and emotional balance here. Much more emotional balance. You're not the person you were when you started this journey. Like, is there something wrong with me? Why can't I find a job? I'm qualified. I don't understand. Is there something wrong with me? And that may be related to your childhood. You thinking, oh, why did mommy or daddy leave? Is it because there's something wrong with me? That really, that makes me emotional. Okay. Or the same with a private partner. Sorry, I'm getting a little too deep into the feelings there, the energy. Excuse me. Or with the partner, am I not good enough? Well, what's wrong with me? Am I ugly? Why can't I attract a good partner? And when things start going wrong, it reminds you of that, but you were able to overcome it. So this mental conflict, you're not going to deceive yourself anymore. There's nothing wrong with you. These patterns, the past is in the past, and you don't have to repeat these patterns over and over again. You know you're protected by Spirit. Okay, Spirit helped you get out of this, guided you through it. Okay, you're not alone. Okay, when you were a child, you may have felt very alone. Um, but here, you're an adult now, and you know you're not alone. Spirit is always with you, and this helps comfort you. This brings you into much more emotional balance having gone through this. Okay. I hope this makes sense. I hope this resonates. If it doesn't resonate with you, please take what resonates, leave the rest, and try maybe your rising sign or your moon sign. That may resonate with you more. Okay, let's get some messages from the angels. This is not actually an angel card deck, but I feel like the angels speak to me through these cards. So angels, any further messages for Pisces for the month of May 2026? Oh, goodness. The card really, really went across the table. Excuse me for a moment while I get this. Oh. I'm stretching here. Oh, goodness. Okay. All right. Yeah. Oh, it's funny. We got this card in the last reading. Hearing messages from Spirit. I am clear channel for messages from Spirit. Yes. So the need to be still, okay, and quiet, so you can be guided by Spirit and figure out how to get yourself out of this difficult situation that you find yourself in. Okay, getting silent so that you can listen to Spirit. So when you find yourself in this difficult situation again, like just after the sun shining on you, don't like get into the monkey mind. It's funny, so many readings this month have to do with the monkey mind and getting out of your head, and getting out of your head, and there's different ways to do that. Doing things that bring you joy. It could be something like coloring, for instance, adult coloring books, going for a walk, something that gets you out of your head so you stop thinking about everything you're worrying about, okay? And you have to be still and get that monkey brain to sit still so that you can be guided by Spirit, okay, in order to hear Spirit's messages. Spirit does want to speak to you and has messages for you. Even now, before we enter the month of May, if you're watching this beforehand, I'm posting it about, I think, a week ahead of time. Spirit has a message for you. So try to get as much as you can out of that monkey brain, being present in the now, okay? This is going to help you. And yes, you're going to rise above the situation. I see only beauty and grace. You're going to rise above this negativity and this difficult situation. Thank you for that confirmation, Spirit. You're going to become the King of Cups, emotionally balanced. And the King of Cups, it's not about being male or female. It's about an energy. Okay, Kalie, I'm now going to take one last card from the Kalie deck. Her cards usually bring the messages full circle, like the reading. I love this deck. The messages are just beautiful. The artwork is gorgeous too, but some of the images just don't resonate with me. Kalie, what messages do you have for Pisces, please? What message do you have for Pisces? Thank you. Okay, so you've got Chinnamasta. Sorry, I'm butchering that. In order to grow, the soul may need to separate itself from that which it once relied upon. Oppression will be overcome. Do not cling to what has been. Sometimes the best way to heal from the past is to cut it off completely and focus on inner regeneration and reorientation toward a more fulfilling future. You shall know true love and freedom. Oh, that is beautiful. I love it. Um, yes, so it you have to stop thinking about the past, okay? Um, you know, um, like cut off these repeated patterns. So, this may be through journaling, um, meditation, going to speak to a professional counselor, seeing an energetic healer. They're praying, just trying to see the situation clearly, both here and here when this happens. Um, just trying to see it more clearly. Okay, is this a kind of repeated pattern from my past, just different circumstances? Um, am I seeing it from the perception of a child or my younger self, Um, and just remembering that the past does not equal the future, okay? There are great things in store for you and you will overcome. You are going to become the wise one, the Hierophant. Um, well, I hope this helps, Pisces. This is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for being here. And again, if you enjoyed this message, if it resonated with you, please consider subscribing to my channel so you can be notified whenever I post a video, and it also helps the channel grow. Thank you again. I'm wishing you all the very best on your journey, and until next time.